Is it recording? Alright, what's up guys? Today's episode will be entirely about Tokyo Comic Con. Before I begin, I'd like to go ahead and state that this is not a paid endorsement by Tokyo Comic Con. This is just my own personal experiences that I hope you guys will be able to get some tips or some suggestions that will help you guys enjoy the Comic Con event more. So let's just jump right into it. 2018 Tokyo Comic Con will take place on November 30, December 1st, and December 2nd in Odaiba, Tokyo. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link on the bottom of the page below. So for those of you who need to get some more information, be sure to check out that link, and hopefully if I missed any questions that you may have, hopefully that link will answer them for you. And as always, feel free to comment below as well. But let's continue on. First things first, how do you get these drawings in the back are taking the focus away from my video. Let me see. Those are some dope drawings, and they're all done by my really great friend. Her name is Jada. Be sure to check out her dope artist. Check out her work at the bottom right here. Wow, she did so good. The camera keeps focusing on them. Jada, what's up with? Okay, I think we're good. First things first. How do you get there? My personal recommendation is you get there by any form of public transportation. Not only is this the cheapest route and the easiest route because you don't have to worry about parking, because there will be no parking, but also it will be the best time to snap some cool photos of someone dressed as Superman or someone dressed as Batman getting in and out of a taxi. One of the most often asked questions is, do I have to go all 3 days? No, you don't. For me, I enjoy going all 3 days because, you know, I'm kind of a nerd, and I nerd everywhere. It gets real messy. If you only have 1 day to enjoy Tokyo Comic Con, I would recommend going on Saturday. The reason why I say Saturday is because Friday is like a half day. It's kind of like their warm-up. Last year when I went, Friday not everybody was set up. There weren't people performing yet. It was more of like an intro / media day kind of thing. And I can't recommend Sunday either, because Sunday they run out of stuff. Like the booths that are giving out free things, even the food, they have cool things like Batman Burger and Superman Burger, and it's delicious. It tastes like justice. First thing you would want to do is grab one of their pamphlets, one of their brochures that goes over the whole day schedule. Look over that brochure. You know, circle the main booths that you want to go to. Look at the times for the main stage, because that's when your celebrities will be going up to answer questions and talk to the crowd and interact with them. If you have purchased photo and autograph sessions, you will see those times on your schedule as well. Be sure to double check that. Set an alarm on your phone so that you do not miss what you paid for. I would hate for you guys to spend this money, you know, all this money to see like Tom Hiddleston, for example, who will be at Tokyo Comic Con 2018, and it'll be like, I think it's like $280, and I know that sounds expensive, but it's actually the same price as it is in the United States, like San Diego Comic Con and New York Comic Con, and it'll actually be harder to see him at those Comic Cons. So you have a better chance of seeing Tom Hiddleston for around the same price here in Tokyo than you will at San Diego Comic Con. Anyways, continuing on. One of my first recommendations is you go to an area called Artist Alley. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a section of Comic-Con where they have all these dope artists, really talented people, drawing, doing all sorts of cool art stuff. And not only can you purchase some of their original work, but some of them you can even make requests. Like, hey, could you possibly draw me, you know, Spider-Man fighting Darth Maul on the cover of one of your blank comic book covers. And yeah, and the prices vary, so be sure to bring yen on you. But the reason why I recommend going to them first is because they get booked up first. A lot of people really like doing this. So I would hate for you to like just discover Artist Alley, be like, oh my god, you know what would make an excellent you know, Christmas gift if I got my son or my daughter this drawing, and you go over there and you ask them, and it turns out they're already booked. So go there first, look at what they have to offer, because those are all original work and you won't find them anywhere else in the world. So Artist Alley, in my opinion, is your first stop. And not only that, I recommend bringing one of those, you know those tubes that like architects and artists use to protect their work? Bring one of those with you to Tokyo Comic Con, because I can guarantee you're going to find a cool poster or a cool whatever, a cool piece of paper that you will not want to get wrinkled. I recommend bringing a backpack. That way you're not carrying a lot of stuff. There's a lot of free stuff at Tokyo Comic Con. You will have an armful of stuff, of free stuff, if you do Comic Con correctly. That's why this guide is here. But you don't want to carry all that. You want to put it in your bag and stuff. Last year they did provide bags, however they did run out of bags on the 3rd day. Worst case scenario, you can always fold up their bag and put it inside your bag, or you can store your bag inside one of the lockers that are on site. Man, I'm getting better at these transitions. The site does have lockers that you can use. Here's my recommendation for storing your baggage. Check the train lockers for like 500 or 700 yen. You can store some of your stuff inside your locker. Be sure to bring everything you need inside with you, such as your cell phone, your camera batteries if you're staying more than one day, your camera charger if you need it. Also bring a cell phone charger, because you will be taking a lot of video and a lot of pictures. I can guarantee it. You might be posting live, you will run out of battery, so bring an external charger for when your phone runs out of battery. If you don't want to use a train locker, or if the train locker is filled, there are lockers on site, and again for around 500 to 700 yen you can store your stuff inside the locker. I don't recommend bringing any big bags or anything like that though. If the lockers are filled, Tokyo Comic Con does offer a cloakroom where for 500 yen you can store your stuff. It's one of those things where your stuff is stored on shelves. They'll give you a number and they'll attach the number to your bag. And obviously, of course, Tokyo Comic Con will not be responsible for any stolen goods or anything like that. So don't keep any valuables. Keep those on you. Then again, it's also Japan, and I don't think that stuff really happens here. Anyways, continuing on. Some more stuff that I recommend bringing is some snacks. I get hungry every 30 minutes. So bring some snacks. There will be food on site, and it's delicious food, as I mentioned a while ago. However, those lines get long, and sometimes you are already in a long line to either meet your celebrity or try out the new Star Wars lightsaber VR game, and you're hungry, and you don't want to get out of line because then you'll lose your spot. So chow down. Bring like one of those small tri-fold ones, you know what I'm talking about? Like one of these. Bring one of those. And because there's not really any seating there, unless you don't mind sitting on the floor. But if you want to be comfortable, if you're extra like me, bring one of those tri-fold ones that you can easily store. I don't recommend bringing a stroller, especially if you're coming on one of the later days, more towards the afternoon, because again, the crowd gets really busy, and I want you guys to enjoy. And I don't think you'll enjoy as much as if you have a stroller. So if you have a baby carrier, bring the baby carrier. That way you can dodge in and out of people, and you can maneuver in the crowd. Every booth has something special to offer. Even if it's a Japanese game and you don't understand what's going on, like this game here, I didn't know what was going on, but somehow I ended up winning, and I got this cool limited edition calendar that's not for sale anywhere else, and it's awesome. I don't think anyone will be accepting credit card, so just to be safe, bring yen on you. Again, if you're nerdy like me, or if you have a son or daughter or wife, husband who's nerdy, you're gonna come across something that's gonna remind you of them, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I've never seen this Deadpool Pikachu purse, and my daughter would love this, and you want to get it for them. So be sure to bring that, because Tokyo Comic Con has some of the coolest stuff you've ever seen. If you wanted a waffle maker that makes waffles in the shape of a Star Wars Death Star, then that's the only place you can get it. If you as a cosplayer, I can guarantee you'll have 100 times more fun, because people will be like, oh, can I take a picture of you? Oh, let's take a picture together. Or someone will come up to you, like for example, if you're dressed as the Joker, there will be like a group of Batmans, and they're like, oh, let's take a group photo of all of us Batmans beating you up, and you're like, yeah, and you can only have those experiences if you come dressed up as a cosplayer. Be sure to ask permission first before you snap photos of anyone. As always, just be respectful of the people around you. Be sure to keep an eye out on the foot traffic when you're taking photos and everything like that. Don't take up one cosplayer's time too much, because some of them actually get paid to do this. So if they're stuck with you because you're taking too long taking a video, taking photos, they can't do their job and they might get in trouble. So just be respectful. I'd like to go ahead and mention some of the celebrities that are coming to 2018 Tokyo Comic Con. We have the Weasley twins, RoboCop, Loki, Evil Harry Potter, the Most Important Avenger, and those are the ones that I can name off the top of my head right now. Those are some Tokyo Comic Con tips and tricks and suggestions on how I personally like to approach Comic Con. If you found this video informative and you want to see more, of Japan and things like that, please consider supporting my Patreon. Here's the link, and there's also a link down below. It's www.patreon.com/TechNinjaProductions, and every dollar you guys give me, I put it toward either feeding my dog or, you know, trying to experience something new so that I can share it with you guys. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I hope to see you at Tokyo Comic Con. If you see me with my camera, stop me, say hi, let's vlog together, be an official video, and let's do it. See you guys there.